Gregory.
Anthony. How's it going, man?
Oh, living the dream, buddy, living the dream.
As always, right?
Yep. This is the highlight of my recording. This is the highlight of my week this week because
Hmm.
work is quite stressful this week because
Mm,
we don't run calendar fiscal. We run April to March. So
okay.
yeah, so like
Interesting.
this is the last like Monday, Tuesday is like the last day to get like stuff in. I'm in sales. So
Mhm.
like it, there's a big difference for me whether or not it's in the fiscal or out of the fiscal. So
Okay.
we're gonna have a few of these just to be ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, buddy. Sounds good to me. Nah, I mean, my week was, I wouldn't say stressful. We had a lot going on. There's just a lot going on in my job at this point in time, anyway. I just think most industries, the first quarter, like everybody piles things in because I'm in like pharma and there's a lot of like inspections and audits and a lot of different people looking into what we're doing. So it's just always kind of a constant thing that's going on, but a lot of people like to pile them into the first quarter. So
Yep.
we're getting towards the end of the first quarter, and my next couple weeks, I mean, knock on wood, pretty open, which is weird for me. Like they're not usually this open, so I'm pretty happy about it.
Nice. Yeah, I mean what
Mhm.
you just described is exactly why like sales are hard to get done because everyone's trying to do all their other projects Q1. So like
Exactly.
like my contract getting signed is just so low on their priority list.
Nobody really cares that much about getting it done right now because there's so many other things. Like I still remember when we were getting stuff for the office, someone called us that we were like looking into a product from them and like, "Oh, do you want to do this?" And I'm like, "Let's talk Q2 next year because right now I don't even want to think about it." So
Q2
I
next
feel your
year.
pain.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's a whole thing. And so we have a nice smooth whiskey today
Hmm.
to just ease us into the week.
Yeah,
Uh
I'm quite excited about this one actually. We did a little bit of looking and came up with this one. So our whiskey this week, we're actually going with a Japanese whiskey. We haven't done one in a little while. As you know, we are a pretty big fan of these from our previous season, but this one's supposed to be good. It's the Fuji Japanese whiskey. It's from the Mount Fuji distillery, which was formerly called Fuji Gotemba. It's a true Japanese whiskey, but it's a little bit interesting. They have a couple of things that make them neat. One of them is that their water. I use the word neat. Are you happy?
I
I
am.
actually use the word
I am
neat.
actually
I rarely
I
actually do it.
All right, I need everyone that's listening on Spotify go to the YouTube really quick and look at the grin that I just popped. Like it's about time. It's
It's
branding,
rare.
Greg. It's
It's rare.
branding.
I know. I just like the word interesting more than I like the word neat. But anyway, so something neat about this whiskey is that it uses water that is actually from the snow melt on the peak of Mount Fuji. So I guess the snow melts up there. It filters through the volcanic rock of Mount Fuji and ends up in an aquifer that's 330 feet underneath the distillery
Jesus.
that they actually get the water from. And it takes about 50 years for the water to go from the top of Mount Fuji all the way down into that aquifer. So the water that's in this bottle is from the 70s. So that's kind of interesting or neat.
That's just like a guess, right? Like how do they know that it takes 50
I don't
years? What
know. I
it's
mean, there's no way that they're like throwing like, I don't know,
they didn't do
isotopes or something in it to
like
like
yeah, they
like
didn't do a
track
dye
how it goes.
test.
I don't know.
Like
That's just I don't know, just what they told me. This is what they told me, and I'm gonna take their word for it because it's really neat and it's a fun thing to talk about.
I almost just I mean, I guess by say I almost just made an Asians are good at math. Who am I to question?
That is, I'm just gonna leave that one alone. We're just gonna let that go. But anyway, so that's actually something. That's one thing that's neat about them. But they have actually other things that are neat. Um, that most Japanese whiskey is very similar to Scotch because the Japanese traveled to Scotland and learned how to distill Scotch there, and then brought it back to Japan, and then that's how most of the distilleries in Japan are. This one is actually a conglomerate of three different groups. So it's the Kirin, the Seagrams, and the Chivas brothers. One is actually an American, the Kirin. The Seagram is a Canadian style,
Okay.
and then the Chivas brothers are Scottish. So their their style is the blend of all three. So it's not supposed to be specifically a very like Japanese whiskey like you would usually think of it, which is almost a Scotch. So I'm very interested in this bottle.
Yeah, I mean, I have some other Japanese whiskeys on the shelf I could always like taste it up against, but
Mhm.
I think it's about time we stick our nose in the glass and then put it in our
I think it's
face.
time. Let's do it.
Yeah, no pop this time because
Yeah.
just I don't.
Literally all Japanese whiskeys are screw tops, and I don't know why.
So I looked it up and I
Okay.
can't find like an actual reason that Japanese whiskeys specifically have decided to standardize on screw
It
tops.
is always Japanese whiskeys though.
But
Mm.
it's so cork taint is a real thing. That's it.
Tank.
Shut the fuck up. Um so cork taint's a real thing, and
Uh,
with modern technology, uh a screw top with like the little plastic seal is actually like a better seal than a cork.
really interesting.
Yeah, and it's also cheaper to produce. So
Mhm,
I think because the Japanese whiskey scene, like the whiskey
mhm,
production in Japan,
mhm,
um, came about later than the other traditions of whiskey making. Like
mhm.
they just standardized on screw top
That's really
because it
interesting.
was available when
Mhm.
they started. So like they were less beholden to the tradition
Yeah, what
of a
they've
cork.
always done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of similar to like with beer. Everybody just is like die by the glass bottle. Like everybody's like, that's the best one. Actually, cans are a far superior way to ship and sell beer. It's like way better for the beer, but everybody is very set on glass bottles. So,
Yeah, man. I don't know. But I mean that makes a ton of sense. But
mhm,
I think, based on what I read, I think that just because Japan started later,
mhm,
they said why do you people use
mhm.
corks?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe it has something to do with like shipping or something, but like everybody ships and they use corks everywhere. So I don't know.
Everybody hurts.
Mm.
Oh, I like this.
It smells good. There's not a whole lot happening on the nose. It's kind of a little bit sweet,
Yeah, I mean,
a little bit peaty. It's very mild though.
I was gonna say I'm getting like fruit, like I'm getting I was gonna say I disagree with you. It's like
Maybe a little bit of like apricot kind of stuff.
orange,
Orange?
like zest though, not like
What do you,
I'm definitely getting like
I,
oranges,
I'm like I
like
could
a
maybe
little bit
get you like
sweet and a
a
little
did you
orange.
did you use like pine sol to watch your glass or something? Like
No, but
what
I
scent of dishwasher detergent do you
no,
have?
I just use hot water and a little sponge. I'm getting orange. And like
Interesting.
there's
Yeah,
like there's like sweet notes to it. No smoke. I'm
mhm.
not
Maybe
get
I get a
I'm not getting any smoke.
little tiny bit, not a lot. I'm getting more like sweet, mild scent. Like I said, maybe apricots, but like not even like not even like dried fruits, but like more like brighter kind of light stuff. So maybe that's the orange you're talking about.
My guess based on the smell is that this is not gonna taste like I expect it to taste. I have like when I think Japanese whiskey, there's a pretty even the single malts.
Mhm.
There's like a pretty good. I have a pretty good idea of what it's gonna taste like. I don't think this is gonna taste
Mhm.
like that.
I'm anticipating bourbon.
All right,
Let's see how it goes.
I was right. It's not what I thought it was gonna taste like. That's really good though.
It's very interesting. It's not even bourbon though. Like what?
I don't know. This is it's just like that triple grain hybrid Canadian This is that, the world style hybrid.
It is really good.
Yeah,
It's
it's
interesting.
good. It's good, but I mean, it's not. It doesn't taste like any of the other Japanese whiskeys that I've had
Yeah,
recently. At
it's
least it doesn't taste like a
got
bourbon.
a little bit of a Kentucky kiss to it. It's got a little bit of a burn on the mouth. Not a lot going down, but
I mean, what is it's just shy of
what are you
90.
getting? It's higher proof. Yeah,
It's
it's
I mean,
higher
it's just
proof.
shy of 90. I mean, it's not like
Mhm.
it's not aggressive,
No, and I mean it's not an aggressive burn, but you get a little bit and a little bit of fuminess to it.
but
But
it's like amber. It's like gold. It's
mm-hmm,
like goldy. It's not like all the other Japanese whiskeys I have are lighter than this. Is there
mm-hmm.
an age statement on this, or they don't?
I think 5 years. I don't think it's on the bottle. I think when I was looking it up, the I saw that it was a 5 year.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes
I
sense.
think. Wait, maybe not. No, 5 years. That's not long.
It might be. I mean, it's not super refined. Like this isn't.
No.
So it's like I took like one of the Nikas that we did, like the
Hmm.
and just like threw a splash of like
Hmm.
charcoaly bourbon. That's what it tastes like
Hmm.
to me.
Yeah, it
It,
is.
it literally tastes like somebody threw a splash of bourbon
I think
into a good
it's
Japanese whiskey.
yes, it is like Japanese, but it's also like it doesn't have the like peatiness that they usually have, like the Japanese whiskey. I don't get anything that's close to a Scotch from this at all. I think
No.
it's very I don't know. It's just like a mild bourbon. Like it's very I don't know. It's good. It's very approachable. I
It,
think that people that are not really big bourbon drinkers or not very big like neat spirit drinkers could possibly get behind this one. Um, it
yeah.
doesn't really push you too hard in any direction. It's like I said, it's very approachable. It's tasty. It goes down easy, and we're gonna take sips.
If you know, like the graphic of like the monkey turning into an ape, like turning into a human, like it's like the
Mhm.
stages. Like this is if you did one of those, but for whiskey, this one would just like you would have Scotch over here, then Japanese, and then this one, and then bourbon.
Yeah, it's like it's somewhere in there somewhere. Yeah, there's a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but
It's the missing
yeah, it.
link.
Oh,
Ugh.
yeah,
Well,
but yeah, it's good.
since we're talking about Japan and we're drinking a Japanese whiskey,
Mhm.
I the much like some of my favorite animes, this has me confused and yet somehow still satisfied.
I'm still gonna keep watching it, even though I'm not quite sure what I'm watching. It's just I'm gonna let it play, let it go. Let's see what happens.
Yep.
But
So
yeah,
that's the lead in.
yeah.
Today's something neat topic is one of something that Greg and I have probably spent too much time, or depending on who you ask, not enough time watching anime.
I don't think there's a lot of people in that other category. I think we have watched a decent amount. I mean, me personally, I've watched a lot. Um, Not quite as much as of late, but I have ones that I keep up with. I have the newer stuff that I've been trying to keep on. But yeah, even ever since I was little, I've pretty much always watched anime.
Oh yeah.
I don't know when you got started with your addiction.
Well, so I mean, I much like a lot of the US, I think it all start for me, it really all started in one of two places. And
Hmm.
for people that are around our age, it was kind of both simultaneously. Is you had Pokemon,
Okay.
and then you
Uh-huh.
had Toonami.
So I was a little bit before both of them actually. Uh,
You're like 8 months
I
older than me.
I'm just saying when I was little, I remember I used to always watch Dragon Ball, like the original Dragon Ball, when
Oh,
I
okay.
was very young. It was on like a Saturday morning cartoon kind of thing, and I used to just think it was so much fun. And I remember like the old school animation style that they had with the original Dragon Ball, and it's like watching it now, it looks so dated. Like it's
Oh yeah,
completely different than it looked used to or than it looks now. But yeah, I just remember watching it like every weekend. I would just like flip it on, but I was probably what 6 something. I must have been
yeah.
really little.
Well, I
It's
mean,
got those like
yeah.
vague memories.
No, because the original. When did original
Uh,
Dragon Ball launch?
a long time ago, probably like 80s, 70s, or 80s.
86.
Yeah, yeah. It was. I mean, it was well before I was born, but it was playing.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I mean,
Mhm,
so obviously I've watched all of Dragon Ball, but like I watched
mhm,
it like very after the fact. Like for
mhm,
me, it was like um again, whatever. I'm trying to think of the one, like all the ones that ran on Toonami, but you had like Sailor Moon,
mhm,
you had, but it was, the thing is, it was like an easy transition. And as a
mhm,
kid, I didn't really necessarily pick up on the difference between like your Saturday morning cartoons, like
mhm.
Static Shock and like,
Superhero
yeah,
static shock. Yeah.
but like you had some, but you had like Yu-Gi-Oh, like Yu-Gi-Oh's,
Uh,
and Yu-Gi-Oh's for sure an anime, like Pokemon for
mhm,
sure an anime, but
mhm.
it was marketed to us like normal, just like
Yeah, it
Saturday
was
morning
just.
cartoons, right along
Yep.
all the other normal Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think I really thought of it as anything different, and I never really thought of it as anime until I got older, I think.
Mm.
And I started getting more interested in like the Japanese culture side of things. Because like you said, huge Pokemon when it came out. All of the games played like up through probably what, like Emerald or something, I think I stopped at.
That's probably about where I stopped too, because it was,
Emerald.
I did the
Yeah.
original, I did Yellow and
Mhm,
Red both, and then
mhm,
I did Ruby, and then my brother had Sapphire, and then we, once we
mhm,
both beat him, we swapped.
mhm.
Gold
So
and
that's the problem.
Silver. I forgot Gold and Silver,
Mhm.
and
Yeah, that was the
then
problem is like my sister, I didn't have a brother, and my sister wasn't really into them. So
hmm,
I would get one of them. So I was blue, only played blue, I never played red. I had yellow, I had silver, and then I had oh yeah, there was ruby and sapphires in
yeah,
there too.
yep,
I think I had ruby.
the
Um
better one,
That's the only one that I think I went with the red one. I usually went with like the silvers and blues
the
and stuff most of the
pastel
time through.
colors.
I don't know. I like the other ones. But yeah, I played them all the way through. I was into like the Pokemon Stadium games. Did you play
Oh yeah,
those?
Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon
Mhm.
Snap. Remember the, or like the Safari one where you had to like get the
Buddy,
pictures?
I have Pokemon Snap on my Switch, the original one, and I
Oh
play it with my
man,
son sometimes. Yana loves the game too, so
love
she'll also
Pokemon
play with
Snap.
him, and we'll just it keeps him entertained enough to like pay attention.
It's
So
just
it's
motion
pretty
and
fun.
colors, like
Exactly. Yeah, he's all right with it, and he's just like, "What's going on?" And then he has buttons, and he like tries to hit the buttons and stuff. So
that's a game that deserves a remake.
it has a remake. They already
Yeah.
remade it. They have it on the Switch.
Well, okay, it deserves another
It's good.
I don't know. Give me I don't really own Nintendo products, so like I don't get to experience those
uh,
things, but I
yeah.
loved, we like the Dragon Ball fighting games were
Mm-hmm.
actually a lot of fun.
Budokai. I used to play all the
Budokai
Budokai, Budokai
Tenkaichi.
one, two. Yeah. I was well before I played the original
Oh yeah,
Budokai.
no, my brother,
Yeah.
we played all of them,
hmm
like all the way
Yeah.
through, I don't know, 5, however many the fuck they were.
Yeah. Whoever that. Yeah. Those were awesome games. I love those.
No,
And then it
they're
got to
so
where you were
fun.
like, because like originally it was like you're just playing through the storyline, and then it got to where you had like you were flying around the world trying to find the Dragon Balls and like all of the other like mechanics that they put into it, and it wasn't just a fighting game anymore.
Well, and
Uh,
I loved how like this,
Memories.
like if you watch the shows too, like, and you knew the storylines, it was sort of like predictive. It was good. It
hmm
was I should get back into those. I mean I can definitely just download those right now. But
I'm sure you could. Yeah, but yeah,
um
they were a lot of fun. But yeah, did you ever get into like the manga side of things too?
I never did the, so
No.
two reasons why. One, I didn't read in general. Like I'm not a comic,
Mm,
like I don't read comics. And
yeah.
I'm for, don't crucify me, internet. I understand that manga and comics are not the same thing. I'm not. I'm just saying I don't read media. Full stop.
In general. Yeah, I've always been a big reader, so I also don't do comic books. I don't, I For some reason, could never really get into them, but I was really into manga. I started where like getting the weekly Shonen Jumps all the time. Those
Mhm.
like thick things that just had like a chapter of each one. From there, it was like I think Bleach was in there.
So
One Piece was in there. Um, what else was in there? The Yukio was in there, but it was like
Yu-Gi-Oh.
it was very different than the show Yu-Gi-Oh. Like
Oh yeah.
it's Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's like completely different thing. There's something called like Shaman King or
Can we
something.
can
Yeah.
we can we briefly take like just a quick pause and talk about how the Shadow Realm in Yu-Gi-Oh is just death? It's like an allegory for dying.
Oh, well, I mean, so it's like the afterlife though, but the whole thing is built on Egyptian culture, so yes, it is, but it's also like I mean, yes, it's literally where you go when you die. You are correct. It
Yeah,
is
it's
death,
it's
but
yeah,
it's like
it's like an
yeah,
adult topic in a card game. It's like I'm gonna hit you with my
yeah.
dragon, and you're gonna go to the Shadow Realm. Like
They
okay,
what
all
what's gonna
right.
what?
Yeah, once you run out
Yeah.
of life points, you're gonna go to the Shadow Realm.
You have no
Okay.
more points of life. Yeah,
I didn't
no, that
realize
was
this was the fucking Hunger Games.
something that also always blew my mind about that was like, why is this card game such a big deal in this world? It's literally everything to the whole world.
Yeah,
The biggest company, corporation, is completely fueled by it.
yeah.
Everybody's decisions are based on this card game. And like, there has to be somebody that's printing these cards, that's making cards. So why can't they just make more Blue Eyes White Dragons?
It's because they can't. I don't.
Like
So here,
I never got that. There's something about the whole show that I never quite understood that why there's so much weight in this card game in that world.
so I love that you said that because that actually brings up like one of my favorite things about anime that
Mhm.
not so people that don't watch anime, I don't really like don't get it. But like anime on the face of it, most of them, a lot of them, especially like when you get into like the isekais and like some of the other like
Mhm.
the whole point is that it's fucking weird and cringy. Like
Yeah.
you can't do it. Like the
Mhm.
entire genre is predicated on suspending your disbelief. Like every
And
decent
that's actually
isekai, the
yeah.
first episode is like, oh, I was hit by a truck. Now I have magic. Okay, this is the world I'm in now. Like that's the
The new
whole
world.
thing.
Yeah. And I think that's also why the isekais are so friggin' popular these days
They're my
is
favorite.
because they it's like in fantasy like novels or worlds or something when they can't explain something, they just have the trope of magic.
Yeah,
They're just like, I don't know, magic. And isekais are like, oh, I have this cool idea, but how do I tie it into the world, and how does this person do this stuff? Oh, I know, they're stuck in a different world. Like we just make them go into a different world that it makes sense. So
yeah. It's just like
I think
the
that's
number of
where it
animes and
comes from.
like the number of 12 episode never gonna get a second season animes I've finished in the past year. That's just like my life in another world with my unknown secret cheat ability awesome power. Like that's like and then there are some that stand out. Like there
Mhm.
are I put isekais in two different categories. There is
Okay.
this was kind of fun to watch. There's no shot in hell this ever gets a second season. The character development was trash, but once I was 3 episodes in, I didn't see a point in not finishing this.
There's only 12.
And then there's I guess three categories. Then there's wow, what a great world building, world scaling. I am emotionally invested in this character.
Mhm.
Why isn't this getting a second season? When is this going to get a second season?
When is there more?
And
Yeah,
then
there's a lot of them like that.
there's
Yeah.
a few that like they're on like season 2, 3, 4 that and they're
Mhm.
just the culture sort of rallied around them as like these are the ones. Like Re Zero
Mhm.
is a great example. Like I don't know if you've watched Re Zero
It's
yet, but do it.
I don't think so, no.
So but it's like 3 or 4
Mhm.
seasons, but it's so good. But it's like
Mhm.
the like when he dies, he like respawns at like a checkpoint, basically. Like, so he's
Okay.
like done this stuff like over and over again. And then like in the middle, there's like
Mhm.
this long stretch where he doesn't die and he like accomplishes a lot and then he dies and it all gets reset and it's so good. It's so good.
Mhm. I have to check it out. Yeah, I like ones like that. It's like and I think that's another thing is a lot of them have like that video game feel to them because they
Mhm.
almost just take an MMO and then make it so that you get put into the MMO. Like the you watch Sword Art Online?
I binged Sword Art.
Yeah,
I
it was
finished
so good.
all of Sword Art Online in
Mhm.
like it was less than a month.
Yeah, I watched it pretty quickly because I watched it in college. I remember, and it was just a fun. Why are you laughing at me watching it in college?
No, 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 no. I'm laughing. Finish your story. I'm laughing because I have a college anime story too that we experienced
Oh, okay.
together.
I'm like, why is that funny?
No,
But
it's
yeah, I
not.
watched it
I'm
in
laughing at
college. I just
myself.
remember also flying through it and probably putting off like studying for things that I should have like actually studied for. And instead I just watched Sword Art Online back to back to back to back to back until 4 a.m. Because it was super addicting.
You remember when you and I lived together and I
Mhm.
decided to restart
Unfortunately.
and go through all of Naruto?
I do. I think we've also talked about this story, but it is
Yeah,
hilarious.
where you would like
Yeah.
leave and then like come home and I
Uh-huh.
haven't left because I didn't skip filler, bitch. I watched them all.
I think that's the only way to do it. I'm kind of a purist when it comes to watching animes, and I do watch all of it. I even like filler episodes, which apparently they're kind of like dying out these days, but back then they were still pretty prevalent. In especially like Naruto, there's so much filler.
Yeah, but I liked a lot of the side mission bullshit filler stuff. Like that's
Oh, I
fine.
like it too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on it.
Yeah.
I also enjoy it. I think it's part of the whole thing. I mean, there's inevitably always going to be the beach volleyball
I was literally
episode
about to
or
say
the
yeah.
or the or the hot springs episode.
I literally what was I just watching? Oh no. What did I just watch? That it was the most obvious, like somebody was sitting at the table and is like, "Hey, I don't know if anybody realized it. We don't have a hot spring episode yet," and then they just rammed one in.
Well, that's a
Oh, what?
so
Oh, what was it?
like I said, they I keep up with a few more modern ones, and Dan did that. They didn't like ram in a hot spring episode, but they like put an episode that had like a hot springs part in it,
Yeah, she
and
got
then
like
it was completely
attacked.
part of the story.
Yeah, but
It
like
wasn't,
that
yeah,
was
it wasn't
awesome.
actually just a hot spring episode. It was like you think it's going to be a hot spring episode, and then it is completely turned on its head.
That's
I
such
think
a
they did
good
it
new one.
fun.
That's such a Dan. I
It's
love
so
Dan.
good.
Dan. Dan and
I
Dan's
think
great.
it's probably my favorite right now.
Th-
It's
this whole
just a cool
new
style.
the art style is good. The
Mhm.
stories, I mean, I think the story is relatively unique. I think it's good writing.
Yeah,
Um, season two was great. It was one of the times where I actually
I
like
actually didn't finish season 2 yet. I need to finish it. Sorry.
you
I'm a
should.
busy man. It
I
is so
know.
hard right now.
Yeah, but you got me into like Sakamoto Days is a newer one that's really
That's
good.
a new one. That's an interesting one too. I really enjoy it, but it has like a very like episodic feel to it. It's not quite as like a an arc like a lot of them are these days. It's a little bit more
There's like a
like
soft
pieces
arc.
given to you.
There's like a
But
soft
I mean
arc.
it's good. It's really good, but it's like it still kind of has that fun like episodic feel that I feel like the like older animes a lot of the
Mhm.
times would have. They would have like you're gonna get one episode a week, so they're not gonna try to keep it like too congruent, but they're going to keep up with the themes, you know.
I have been really liking mixing in like some real weird ones. Like I'll
I'm a
watch
little
like some
afraid
normal
of what the
ones
real weird one that you're talking
like
about.
yeah. Like I don't want to name any of them.
Yeah, I don't think I want you to name any of them either. I don't think I want to
I
know.
don't want to name any of it. Just like every so often I'll just like I'll mix in like I'll just do a couple normal ones or like like I'll just like recommended for you. Like I'll just scroll through Crunchyroll
Mhm.
and just be like recommended for
Yeah,
me. Okay. I'll, like put
give
it
it a
on,
shot.
watch an episode. Or if it's like if I see like a TikTok that's like animes you gotta watch, and I'll just like I'll throw them on my watch list, and when I don't know what to do, I'll do that. But like I like keeping up.
Mhm,
Recently I've been like keeping up with like the simulcasts. So like
mhm.
Freerin, I'm like up to date on.
I need to get back into free. I need to watch the new season.
Choice. So the one so I think the last episode of the new season of Jujutsu Kaisen just aired, and I intentionally didn't
Uh-huh.
watch any of it and let it all come out so that I could binge it.
So I watched Jujutsu Kaisen for probably a couple of years ago. I think the first season,
Mm.
and I was gonna watch the most recent one, and realized I don't remember anything that happened. I was just like, I remember the like basic premise of the show and like how it worked, but I don't remember any of the nitty gritty. So I'm like, I'm just gonna start it over. Such a good idea. That show is
It's
so
so good.
good.
Did you watch Chainsaw Man?
I think I watched like the first episode, but it was like
You got to get
I think it was
like
before I
two
had
in.
Crunchyroll, and so I watched like I can't remember. It was like a free trial on something like that, and I watched like the first episode and then never watched anything else.
Yeah, you should go
But I
back and
have
watch
heard it's pretty.
that. Yeah, get through. You got to get through like the first couple episodes because then it gets like
Mhm,
then it gets really like once you get like through like
mhm.
2 or 3, it's really good. It's the same with
Yeah,
Kaiju number 8 has 2 seasons out. Couldn't recommend that one
yeah.
more.
I turned it on the one time and I started to watch the first episode, and then I was like, oh, I didn't watch Jujutsu Kaisen, so I went back to that instead.
Yeah, Kaiju
But
number 8 I really liked. I've been doing
yeah.
this thing where the Crunchyroll like anime awards um that they do like every year, I will go and I will watch all of the ones that got nominated for best
Mhm.
anime.
Mm-hmm. It's like what I do with the Oscars. We like go and watch all the best picture nominations before the Oscars so we can try to pick and decide which one's actually going to win.
Yeah. So
So,
like when I say I mix in weird ones, it's like I'll watch like one of the ones that everyone thinks is super great, and then I'll watch like some bullshit 12 episode never gonna
Mhm.
isekai, and then I'll watch something that's
Yeah.
just fucking depraved.
I used to watch it. I used to watch it. I don't even know where to go with that. But I used to watch a lot of like different random stuff. I can never get into the real depraved stuff because somehow they always like sprinkle in things that make me uncomfortable. There's
Yeah.
like so much like I'm like, yeah, I'm all right on that. That's cool. It's like this is a really cool thing. Oh, why? Okay, you're saving a little girl. Okay, wait. Why are you doing that with her? Oh, she's 100 years old. Yeah. I don't know. You're just saying she's 100 years old. I'm okay on that.
Oh, I don't.
Um,
I mean, yeah. Just to be clear, like I'm not getting like. First of all,
no,
that
I'm
was
sure you're
that
not.
was first of all
But
that
that
was super
happened.
specific.
It was I can't remember what that was called, but I did start watching something that was like this guy went into a dungeon and it was again another isekai, and he went into like the bottom of a dungeon and was fighting through stuff and then met this like girl that was like a god or something. I can't remember. She was like a high level person, and they started getting all weird, and she's like, "It's okay, I'm older." And I'm like, "Nah, we're done with this. This makes me very uncomfortable."
Yeah, no, that would make me
Yeah.
super
No.
uncomfortable too.
I
Can
was
you,
like, "No, thank
if you remember what that one's called,
you."
so that I can make sure I don't
Don't
accidentally,
watch that
yeah, so I can make
ever.
sure I don't accidentally watch that. You just, you
Oh
just,
god.
you text me the second you remember what that is, just in case.
Oh.
I the
But anyway.
weirdest one I watched recently, it was I don't remember the name of it because all the names are fucking weird. It's just like 18
Yeah.
burger or whatever. But it was like 5 or 6 boys that
Mhm.
were the first boys to attend this like all girls school, and that for whatever reason, and then there was like a code that they broke, like they
Mhm.
tried to like peep and they got caught, and then there's like a prison in like the
Mhm.
middle courtyard of the school, and it just it's really fucking weird. but it's
Interesting.
but yeah, but I just like it's one of those ones that's like, look man, I'm an adult. If it says 18
Yeah.
plus, I'm allowed to watch it.
Well, my problem is I watched Attack on Titan, which was so
You
good.
still need to
And it
watch it.
was like
Don't crucify me.
really, you should definitely watch it. It's so good.
Sorry.
But I was really enjoying it, and after I finished it, well, or got to the end of the season that I was watching, I was trying to find another anime that's like that kind of adult oriented,
Mhm.
like gritty, dark kind of stuff. So I was going through animes and trying to find ones that were like MA rated and try to like go through and that kind of stuff. And I kept coming across weird shit like I'm talking about that was like, yep, nope, 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 nope.
I have found the sweet spot for like grit and action, but
Mhm,
without unnecessary sexual fan service is anything
mhm.
listed 16 plus.
Yeah,
That's sort of like
that's a
the
good call.
sweet that's like the sweet spot that I found if I
Mhm.
want like good action,
Yeah, like
but don't
adult
want
themes, but not
anything
like just
like straight
hentai.
like yeah,
Yeah.
like literally
Mhm.
straight up like it just I mean, I just keep thinking of that one. It's so fucking weird. Like some of them,
Oh,
like you get like a good ecchi anime and like that has good story building, and it's like okay, again, the whole point is that I'm suspending my disbelief. It's like I
yeah,
can sit here and
it's an
name off I can sit here and
isekai.
rattle off a few that like are definitely on the
Yeah.
don't recommend to your friends or like pause when your girlfriend walks in the room. But
Yeah, no, I used to like go through a whole bunch of different ones because I've always been a night owl kind of a thing, and I would just like have them going constantly, like just something to watch.
mhm.
But no, I have to be really selective these days, and just like I only watch the ones that I really want to watch right now.
Yeah,
So it's been a different feeling.
I'm still in like Becca goes to bed at 9. I
Mm.
put one on while I'm like eating a snack, and then it's
Mm.
4:30 and I'm done with the season.
That is exactly what I used to. It was always like that, and I'd be like, I should probably go to bed. But back then, like, I didn't start work until like 11, so I would go to bed at like 3 and still have plenty of sleep, so it wasn't a problem. But yeah, it's not like that anymore. It's not like that anymore.
Yeah, well,
Um, but
you had a tiny child that I
yeah,
mean, for all
he's
we know,
fantastic.
could be some reincarnated like.
He's Piccolo
I'm just
Junior.
saying keep an eye on him if he starts like having a look behind his eyes like he's an old man. Like,
Be careful. But
do you watch your animes subbed or dubbed?
so these days, I'm usually watching them dubbed because I usually have something else I have to do, so I can't like devote my time to read my anime. But I am thoroughly someone that prefers subbed if I have the time to actually sit down and watch. For those of you that are listening, Anthony is giving me a look. It looks like a disapproving look, I believe. I'm not quite sure what it
it's
is.
not disapproving. It
Mhm.
so this is a classic debate in the anime community. And I think that the people that think that they are superior because they watched all their animes subbed can respectfully suck a fat one. Because the like you go on the internet and it's like if you're like I prefer dubbed anime, you're a
Mhm.
fucking leper. And I hate that shit because
So,
first of all, I said at the beginning of this episode, I don't like to read my media, and that includes when I'm watching it.
no, I'm a big fan of reading, so that's not the issue at all. And I think I wouldn't crucify anybody that is a dubbed fan. I can understand why it's like easier. It's definitely like something to you can just pick it up and like I said, like I can have it going on in the background or something. Like I used to watch a lot when I was watching my baby when he was first born, where I have to keep an eye on him and I know what's going on with him, but I can have free run playing and just go through the whole show, you know? Um, but if I get the opportunity to, I really prefer the subbed because it's really just comes down to I think the Japanese voice actors are better. It's just feels better. There's more emphasis and it just like fits nicer sort of. I don't know. It just it's just better than the subbed or the dubbed. It really
I
is.
just I I just don't know that I agree with you.
I mean, you can have your
I don't
opinion
know.
wrong.
I'm
That's
just saying,
okay.
like, I don't to say that the Japanese, like the voice actors are better. I mean, it's certainly more traditional because you're watching a Japanese, and technically, I mean, you're most anime people aren't even depicted as Japanese. They're they're
But that has nothing. I'm just literally talking about the feeling that like I think there's like I
Sasuke
mean, don't get me
Mateo.
wrong. I love American voice actors. Like I really do like that, and there's a few people that I do kind of follow a little bit, but I do think when it comes to anime, for some reason the Japanese voice actors kind of like throw it all out there and really go for it. Like there's I think a little bit more of that than uh I don't know, it just doesn't sound quite right usually with the dubbed.
I just firm disagree. And what the
Yeah.
video of the dubbed, like the English actor do it, like the Goku from Super when he first fights Beerus. It's like, I won't let you destroy my world, like that. Like
Yeah,
I just they're all good.
and there are exceptions. Like I
Sung
said,
Jin
there are
Woo
people that
from
I
Solo
really do,
Leveling.
you know,
That English actor is phenomenal.
well, a lot of the times I will watch a subbed or I'll watch like dubbed or something, right? And I'll get caught up to like something with this dubbed where they don't have dubs anymore, and then I'll watch the sub of it, and I'm like, these guys are it hits different. Like it just hits different.
The only
So
subs I
I
like hit different are when I watch those occasionally weird animes breaking up the other ones.
oh Anthony, I'm just gonna leave
That's
that alone. I'm not
that
gonna.
was
We're
funny.
not gonna unpack that at all. We're not gonna dig into that at all.
That was
We're just gonna let that one go.
that was that I that was funny. That was good.
That right there, that right
I'm
there.
proud.
That's funny right there. I don't care who you are. That's funny right there.
Okay. That was funny right there.
That right there.
Yeah.
Fucking Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh ho
Um.
ho. Like to mater. That's an anime.
Oh, that cars.
You know,
Pixar.
so all the like regular cartoons, Disney, Pixar, like 60% of the world's animated media is anime.
Mhm. That's not surprising because I think that it's also taken differently. Like when you think of American cartoons, you think of the Saturday morning cartoons, you think of the kids media, you think of like that kind of a genre,
Mm.
whereas anime is has that, but also things that are obviously adult oriented.
Well, yeah,
Like
but like
obviously adult
yeah, but I mean
oriented.
adult animation is also super popular. I mean Simpsons, Family Guy, American Dad,
But there's like four of
Archer.
those. Yeah, but I think you can list on your hands all of the ones that are adult oriented that are not animes, whereas animes it's like a widespread thing that they are adult oriented. They're not always. There's less of a connotation towards children than there is in American cartoons.
So that actually you bring up a good point though, because I think the difference is like traditional English animation stuff. So like Archer, great example. Like um there were probably a bunch of other pitches and pilots and like other things like sort of similar to
Mhm.
Archer, but I think in like Western culture, like they have like staying power because it's like a popular person. They get backing from like a big conglomerate, like not that Shonen or anything is not, but like I think it's just like a
Mhm.
different approach. Like they go to market with like a refined product that's already greenlit for 3 seasons. Anime is just you throw together 12 episodes, you fucking put it out there,
It's
and
a
you see what the
studio
fuck
that puts it out,
happens.
does it. So hopefully it hits. Yeah, but also I think that like you talk to people in the Western culture and you just tell them like, oh, you can watch this, and they're like, it's a cartoon. I don't really watch cartoons. They're for kids. Like I think that's there's a mindset that's like that. And that's a very common mindset.
That's the same type of mindset that people that think the sub watchers are superior to dub watchers have, and that's that
So
superiority complex that
I knew that you were gonna go for that, but it took you a really long time to get it out. So I just let it happen, but yeah, that's nice shot, nice shot.
I saw an interview yesterday where a guy said that you're not allowed to have an opinion about anime unless you've watched 500 anime.
Like 500 episodes or 500
No,
different animes.
500 different animes, which is bananas.
I have not watched 500 animes. I have
No,
definitely not watched 500 animes.
like I wanted to bring that up because like I saw that and like all
Yeah.
the comments were like that's a ridiculous fucking take.
That is a ridiculous take. Like that's like you can't have a no. I mean, I think you should watch a few, but
Like
like
I think 25, 30 different animes. I think at that point you can have like
strong
a
opinions. I
super
think that's a
strong
lot. Like,
opinion.
yeah, I mean, 25 and 30. That's a lot of different. I mean, I'm trying to think. No, that's probably where I'm at. I'm probably in
Nah,
like the 30 to 50 range,
you
somewhere in there.
yeah, you have more than that. I just feel like you're forgetting like a bunch.
Probably,
No, I like it say
probably.
I like before we did this episode, I like went back and I like started like counting and I'm like
Mhm.
so because I also realized that my watch history on this Crunchyroll account doesn't include the old one that I had to
It
like
doesn't go all
delete.
the way back.
Good no, because I remember
Uh-huh.
I had like the weird account login thing where I had to like delete it and start over. It's like this watch list is from
Yeah,
my current watch
recent.
list is less than 8 months old.
And there's already 400 on
It's not 400, but I also
there.
haven't watched 500 animes, but I've watched
Uh,
a lot. I've watched some. Oh, there's some weird ones.
yeah, it is actually funny because we're talking about it, and I'm trying to go back through the like random ones I've watched, and there are actually a lot that I'm like
Exactly.
completely forgetting the names of them. I'm just remembering plots of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I can't remember what it's called, but there was like this like wandering he's almost like a priest kind of a thing, and there were like creatures in the world that were like spirit realm kind of things. I can't remember what it was called, but it was another one that was like a very episodic kind of thing. Like each episode was like very self-contained, like a
Was it?
slight arch.
Was he like a priest or like a monk? And like there was
He
a
might have been a
spirit
monk. He might have been
world,
more of like a monk.
and there were four nations.
No, there was
Was it Avatar: The Last Airbender?
no, it was not Avatar: The Last Airbender, which I think is technically not an anime. Um, but
I think technically it's not, but
I think it's an anime style. But yeah, technically it's not an anime.
does
But
it
now
have
this
to?
one was
Is it like
very anime,
Scotch?
and it
Like it
was
has to
very
be
like
from Japan to be an anime, right?
yeah,
Is
it
that
has
the
to be spelled with a Y and no E.
enemy?
But yeah, I can't remember what it was called, but I for some reason that one just popped into my mind. I'm like, that was really good. I forget everything about it.
Okay.
But there's a lot of that kind of stuff.
We should. So we've established that dub watchers are superior because we can eat while we're watching anime.
We have thoroughly not established that at all, but you can
Not
if that makes
established,
you feel better to think that, you can think that.
buddy. That'll be the clip. Like
You're like, I have control over what we put out
yeah,
on the
no,
shorts.
that'll be the clip. The
Yeah, we have established.
AI clip this. The official opinion of Something Need podcast is that dubbed animes are superior to subbed animes because you can eat while you watch them.
I disagree wholeheartedly, but we'll see if AI takes either of those clips.
Oh, it's gonna clip it
It's gonna
anyway.
clip
So
it.
so we have three things. Three things I want to accomplish to wrap up this episode.
Mhm.
First one is I because I just thought about this now. I think that we should each give like our listeners like a recommendation, like one recommendation. Like if you have not watched this anime, you should go watch it.
Mhm.
And then we will do our top three list of favorite anime characters,
Okay.
and then we will rate this delicious Fuji whiskey, and then we'll get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, I think that sounds like a good thing. But I think, first of all, one, welcome to Something Neat, where we drink a neat whiskey and we talk about a neat topic. I realized we did not do that in the beginning, but
Every
that's cool. We'll do
time.
it now. We'll do it now.
I'm just gonna put it in the
Second,
banner.
you should. That should definitely be across the banner. Second is you definitely owe our listeners an apology, and I think we need to
You're
get
right.
that out before we actually move forward at this point.
You're right. You're right. So so Greg apologized last episode for us running over the time that we said we were going to run. And I'm here not necessarily to apologize, because apologizing is for the weak. I'm just going to tell you that these are not going to be 30 to 40 minutes anymore. They're going to be about an hour ish. And you can ask Becca, my fiance, what an hour ish means to me. And that's anywhere between 45 minutes and an hour and 45 minutes.
Okay. Within an hour, within that hour, not an hour, within the hour of
Within
between
the
45 minutes and
hour.
an hour and 45 minutes.
No, but I am sorry that these are running a little longer than we said they were going to run in the starting episode. But Greg and I learned in season 2 that even though we are on a more focused topic, we still like to banter.
Mm,
And banter takes
yeah,
time.
it definitely happens.
And banter takes time. So it's a little
It
over an
does.
hour. Dah.
Sorry.
Not
We'll see what happens.
sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
would
I'm
say
not
we'll try
sorry.
harder, but I don't think we're
We're
going to.
not gonna. As long as, like I said, long as we keep it under an hour ish, which again is between 45 minutes and an hour and 45 minutes.
Mind you, I did start a timer at the beginning of this episode. We're at 50 minutes and 54 seconds right now, so we're already
But we're gonna
yeah,
cut
well
some of
over.
that. That's not even gonna, not barely, but regardless.
Anyway, yes. All right, let's go through those things that you wanted to do to wrap up the episode.
Yep. So my recommendation for an anime to watch for anyone that is looking for one that just really, I'm gonna give you two. If you want an
I was going to
if you want an isekai reincarnated as a sword, so fucking good.
I have never even heard of
It's
that.
on Hulu and Crunchyroll, I think.
Mhm.
It's really good. It seems stupid. It seems like it's gonna be stupid as hell, but you fall in love with both main characters. It's so good. I'm praying that it gets another season. And then if you want something more adult, more actiony, more like political subterfuge, Sentenced to Be a Hero, incredible.
You were telling me about
Yeah,
that one. It sounded
so
really
good.
cool.
Insane.
Mhm.
I'm watching it like every week as it comes out. Like this it is truly one where it's like literally every like Wednesday or Thursday or what, I don't remember what day it comes out, because like that's kind of the like midweek is when I watch all of them. Like
Mhm.
I that is the first one I watch. Like when they all come out midweek, like that is the first one I watch every single time. And it started with
Nice.
the season started with a full hour episode to like set you up to understand what's going on. Incredible.
Nice. Yeah, I think I'm also going to go with two because my biggest issue was I'm like, am I talking to somebody that has not watched anime before, or am I talking to somebody that is a regular anime watcher that I'm trying to recommend to their next pick?
Sure.
So I am going to take both of those approaches, and I'll
Love it.
start with the newer anime person. I think Yu Yu Hakusho
Oh,
was always one of my favorites, and
classic.
it's a classic. It's very I believe it was one of the first that started the like tournament styles of things, like arcs that animes have a lot. But it is like a cool world. It's a cool concept. It's got fun characters, and it's not too. It's not like something that's like you're gonna bite off more than you can chew with it. It's a pretty like easy one to get into. So I think that's where I would go there. And
Solid.
then
Love
for
Yu Yu
someone that
Hakusho.
has watched a lot, again, we mentioned it already, but I have to go with Dan. I
Mm.
absolutely love Dan. I mean, the first season's intro song was like
So
on
good.
repeat in my brain for
It's
so long.
so good.
I was so mad that they changed it for the second season. I'm like, just keep it. There's nothing wrong with that intro. It's perfect. Um, but they changed it. But yeah, that one is a little bit more. I think it's better for the anime lover. It has a lot. It has an interesting art style. It has a lot of like odd themes in it. But it's a really fun story with also a fun world. That's I don't know. It's just entertaining. I really like it.
Yeah, I would not recommend Dandadan if it's like as your first
No, do
5
not if it's your first
animes,
anime.
first 10, but you know, if you watch
Mhm.
Naruto, you watch Dragon Ball, maybe you dabbled in a little Bleach. Yeah,
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 Bleach.
go
Bleach
watch
was on my
Dandadan.
list too. Yeah.
Well, I don't I like both of mine are currently like one season. Like you can as
Mhm.
an anime watcher,
That's
like
what
you
I was
can
going for too. Like
yeah.
smaller thing.
Yeah.
Bleach is an investment.
What a great intro song.
It's so good.
Oh man.
Um,
All right, so we prepared our lists of our top 3 favorite anime characters of all time.
yes.
I have a strong suspicion you and I might have there might be a crossover person, but I'm not gonna
I don't
there
know
might be.
because I don't think there is. I don't think that you're gonna pick these people. I do have a couple of honorable mentions that might be. Um, no, I don't think that there's going to be a. I don't think there's going to be any crossover.
Okay, then if there's no if you don't think there's going to be any crossover, then I'm definitely going to say someone that you're going to like, "Ah, I should have picked him."
Yeah, well, that's probably true. That's probably true.
All right,
You want to
nah,
start with your list, or you want me to go?
you go first. You go first cuz frankly, I wrote down like 9 and I
All
need to
right.
pick one.
So I actually wrote down six because I'm giving three honorable mentions and then my top three because I can't do it
All right,
either.
do your top 3 and then we'll give our
So
honorable mentions.
no, I'm doing my honorable mentions first.
Okay, then we'll
Um,
both do honorable mentions and then we'll get into the list.
so my honorable mentions, I think, uh, again, Yu Yu Hakusho, Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Great one.
He's this like demon that fights through that starts off as like a bad guy and kind of comes over. I actually realized that that's actually a theme for my favorite characters are like bad guys that turn good or mentors. Those are like kind of my favorite characters I've realized.
Interesting.
Um,
Okay.
Second one, honorable mention, Vegeta from DBZ.
Solid.
Pretty standard, but I he was always someone that I thought was really cool. Another bad guy turned good. And then my third honorable mention, I had to go with my Dandadan group, Gigi from Dandadan. The guy that's like
GG.
the friend in the more later on in the seasons.
GG.
He's just like a happy-go-lucky dude that like is really good at shit for no apparent reason, and is he's just a fun guy. Like I just like his energy that he brings to the show because a lot of the other characters are a little bit like dark and broody, and he's just like this fun peppy dude that just comes out of nowhere.
Now I
So
know you didn't finish
I
season
just think
2.
he's fun.
Did you finish season 2?
I did not finish season
Now
two.
I
I did
know you
not finish
didn't.
season
Now I
two.
know you didn't finish season 2.
No, I did. Well, I know part of D season two, like what happens with GG.
But
Like I don't know what
let's.
happens
But
terminally,
we
but I
don't
know
want
what's
to. Let's.
happening in season two.
We don't want to ruin it because we
Anyway,
told people
we
to go watch
digress. We
Dandadan.
digress. Yeah.
Solid.
And then my actual top picks. So
Well, hold on. Let me do my
two out
honorable
of three of
mentions,
my.
and then we'll
Oh,
jump.
you
We'll go
do.
back and
Okay.
forth.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
let me do my honorable mentions, and we'll jump back and forth because I want you to be
Mhm.
surprised on one. First honorable mention is Sebastian the Butler from Black Butler. He's like
I've never watched Black Butler actually.
he's a demon that formed a pact with a child to be his butler, but once he's done being his butler, he gets the kid's soul, and he's just
Maybe
like
I have watched Black Butler.
super
I
fucking
have
good.
watched Black Butler.
He's a super good butler. Like I think I love him so much because he's so committed to the bit, and like he's in it for the contract, but then like he starts to actually like care about it. It's if you go
Mhm.
watch Black Butler, but Sebastian from Black Butler. Um, Other audible mention: Bad Guy Turned Good, Dragon Ball Super, Beerus on my list as honorable mention.
Beers is a fun one.
Beerus is just I
Yeah.
just like he has so many fun scenes in Super.
Hmm.
Like whether it's like
Hmm.
him and his brother or like him and Goku or like his like reactions to like Goku doing Goku shit. Like and then but I think I like the dichotomy because he's like he can be super goofy, but then he can also be like super serious. And
Yeah.
I love he's such a well written
I like Beerus. I like
character.
Beerus a lot. He was an interesting
And
character.
then third honorable mention, we brought up Bleach. I love Renji from Bleach. I just think he's such a fun character. It's mostly the spiky red hair and the fact that his Zanpakuto is a goddamn snake that shoots laser beams.
Zanpakuto.
I just like Renji's just such a great.
Oh,
There's
Bleach.
so many people I could pick from Bleach, but like Renji, I
Bleach is
love
a hard one.
Renji.
Bleach and Naruto are two that have so many options in them that there's just so many good characters.
Yeah, honorable mention
Yeah.
Naruto and Bleach cast.
Yeah, all of them. From well, I actually picked one as my top three. So,
Fair enough. All right,
um,
give me your
all
number
right,
three then.
actual top three.
Actual top
These
three.
ones, two out of the three are mentor picks. That well, one of them is a mentor and a villain turn good. So, all right, this is going to be my first one. These are like kind of in no particular order, but this one's going back to again when I was younger. Piccolo from DBZ.
Oh,
I
solid
have
pick.
always loved Piccolo from DBZ.
Is that the bad guy
He
turned
started
mentor?
off in yeah, Dragon Ball. He was King. Was it King Piccolo? I think
Literally
they called him,
king,
or
but yeah.
King something. Yeah, I think it was King Piccolo, and he was like the one of the main bad guys in the original Dragon Ball
Yep.
franchise. And then he came back as Piccolo Junior, and that Piccolo Junior is actually the current Piccolo. That technically he's the same person as the original Piccolo, but he kind of came up in a different way, and now he teaches pretty much all of the Earth Saiyan hybrid human people how to kick ass and be awesome. So
Dude,
he's always been one of my favorite.
the Gohan Piccolo spar in Super before the like the big tournament,
Yeah, when Gohan's trying to figure out how to be good again.
but like
Yeah.
without like doing his own path. I'm not going to be a Super Saiyan. I'm going to do my own thing.
Yeah,
Oh my god, what a fucking fight! I love
yeah,
Piccolo. That's a
that's
great pick.
yeah, Piccolo again. Also, back to the Budokai. I used to play Piccolo all the time in
So
Budokai.
fucking good. Those extendo
Um,
arms.
and then my second one, this is a completely a mentor pick, but Jiraiya from Naruto.
I figured you were gonna pick Jiraiya.
Yeah, I
It's a
love
great
Jiraiya.
it's a great pick.
He's such a fun.
Pervy
Yeah, he's like
Sage.
Kirby. I just think that aspect is hilarious about him. But then, like when he locks in on something, he's like, "Oh shit, this guy will mess everybody up here." Like he's so much better than everyone else, but he's very underappreciated in the world, and he's very unorthodox. But I really like him.
One of the signing,
And
baby.
then,
Love Jiraiya. Wait, hold on. Do you want to save number ones?
so well, I said mine are in no particular order.
Okay.
I just kind of picked an order for
All
them,
right.
but I can save this one because I don't think you're gonna get it.
Okay. All right.
It's
I'll give you two of mine and then we'll do our number ones. Because I have
okay.
I have my number one.
Mhm.
So I only gave three on god damn it. All right. So my number three is gonna be Trevor Belmont from Castlevania.
That's the main character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the whole
Okay.
idea of like I love him as a character. I love the way he's written. I think
Mhm.
that anime is awesome.
Mhm. It is really good.
I love the way that like the Belmont names like defunct and he's like bringing it back. I just it's
Mhm.
everything like he's like trusting but untrusting. It just everything about him. It's just like I love just like I don't know what it is. He's just so cool. Maybe it's like
Mhm.
because it's just like a dude with a fucking exploding whip. Like I
Yeah.
don't like maybe he also he actually reminds me a lot of the main character from Sentenced to Be a Hero. So you again just another good reason to go watch
Haven't
that.
watched that one yet. Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
my number two
Thinking,
is gonna
processing,
be again. I
thinking.
wrote down too many. I'm gonna do Rudius from Mushoku Tensei, which I also
I have
think
no
you
idea
haven't
what any of
watched.
those words are.
So
No, I don't know any of
yeah,
that.
so that's another one that you gotta go watch. It's like one of like the it's one of the isekais that I think they did
Mhm.
really well with both world and character building.
Uh-huh.
There's a few controversial things in there. Like people are like, oh, that's weird. But generally speaking, like it's one of those ones that's not like 12 and done. Like it's like there are
Mhm.
two seasons. There's another one that's coming out in July. Like it
It's
has
still
staying
going.
power. Oh, it's between that and
Mhm.
the main character from ReZero, but um I only wanted to put one isekai on the list, so we picked Rudius. It's
Okay.
the
Wow, no
whole
solo leveling in here.
no solo leveling in here.
Oh, okay. All right. All
I
right.
loved watching solo leveling, but like it's not like I can't pick out like a character. I'm not gonna pick the main.
I
I'm not
couldn't
gonna pick
either.
Sun
I was trying to
Jinwoo.
think about it. I don't think the characters are. I mean, they're good, but they're good like together more than individually.
Exactly. So Rudius he's reborn into another world, but he like died as like a lonely sort of creepy like 30-year-old dude, and then
Hmm.
is like reborn in this world. And when he's reborn though, he's like a baby, but like has all his memories, all his thoughts, whatever, and he like figures
Hmm.
out like magic and like realizes that like
As a
this
baby.
it, you really should just go watch it. It's really really good.
Interesting.
And then
Yeah,
he gets like
I
a
have to get through other
tutor, and he
stuff
gets like
first.
a tutor that like turns out he's like just already better than, and she's like, "What do you mean you can cast without using any words?" And he's like, "Yeah, no, I can just." It's really good, but it gets like super,
Okay.
but it gets like super serious, and like now we're all the way up into like teens, like,
Hmm.
and it's great. It's great. Go
Hmm.
just watch it. It's fantastic. Couldn't recommend it
Okay.
more. But that's he's just such a great, well written character because
Hmm.
he's almost living like two lives.
Interesting. Yeah. No, I'll definitely have to check it out. All right. Should I do my last one
Give
again?
me
Mine are
your.
kind of in no particular
That's
order.
fine.
Like
My
I don't
number
know that
one
I would
is
say it's my
actually.
number
I get
one.
that. My number one's actually my
Uh,
number one.
yeah, because I'm like going through my top three, and I honestly think Piccolo is probably my number one, just because he has like a nostalgia hit for me too.
Love that.
So I think that that's probably my number one. But the other one is not actually a mentor exactly, but just a character that I've always thought was really cool. And again, going back to when I was reading the Shonen Jump magazines and stuff, Bleach was actually in it, and I picked a Bleach character too.
Oh wait.
But
It's not gonna. But it's not gonna be. It's not. Why am I blank? Oh my god. Oh no. Hold on.
holding
It's not. Is the main guy's Ichigo?
Ichigo, yeah, no, it's not
Not
Ichigo.
Ichigo.
No,
I know you. I know you picked. God.
you know who you picked? Wait. Now I kind of want to make you guess. See. I don't know if you're gonna guess actually, because he's kind of not small character, but like
I oh no,
he's
why am I
important, but
oh
not
no, why am
important
I blanking
important.
on his name? The dude with the bucket hat. The
No, it's actually not him. No, I know who you're talking about.
why
I
am
can't
I
remember his name either, though.
God damn it.
Wait, now I'm gonna look up
I
his name.
literally just it's something with an H. Her
Uh, I know who you're talking about.
her oh no, oh no. Oh no.
Uh, 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 this is the worst website to try to look. This wiki is terrible to try to look up stuff.
You went to the wiki?
I don't know. It's just the first thing. The Kisuki.
No.
He's the mentor guy. He's the guy with the bucket hat. The bucket hat. The guy that's the.
Are you saying
This one's
his
not a mentor. This one.
are you saying his name weird?
Kisuki or Urahara.
Urahara. Yeah. They always call him by his last name.
That's his last name. Yeah.
So not him. Which is frankly, I thought
Not
that's who you
him,
were gonna
but
pick.
no, yeah, I
He's
do love
fucking
him. I
sick.
do
He's
love
great.
him. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. No, I actually went with Chad Sato.
You own
I have
Sato?
always loved him. Yeah,
Nah,
no,
Sato's great.
he's completely just like he's almost kind of inconsequential towards the end. Like he's toward the
Whoa! He
late.
gets so
He's
good
kind
when
of
he
what
gets
does he
like
do? He
Diablo.
does with the giant. Yeah. That is true, but he's like not a huge part of the anime at the end. But in the beginning, it's just so crazy that it's just this giant, like super strong guy that's just like got this little bird with the spirit of a boy in him. It's like one of the first episodes. I don't know if you remember
I
this,
do. I do
but
remember
there's this
it.
parakeet that he has that just has the spirit of a little boy in it,
Yep.
and he's just like, I'm gonna protect this bird from everything.
Yep.
And I just remember falling in love with his character at that
Sato's
in
so
that
good.
episode. And when we were talking about our favorite characters, that literally came to my mind. I was just like, I love that. I loved that part. So
I
he's my top again, not my number one, I don't think, but
I love Sato. I honestly,
Mhm,
Bleach is again. I honestly thought you were gonna go with your like bad guy turn good and go with
mhm.
Byakuya Kuchi, the guy
Jackie
that
from
from Bleach that has all the he's the
yeah, yeah,
one, yeah, he has the
the
pedals.
sunken the pedals. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, he's really good.
Senbon
But
Sakura
and that
Kagayoshi.
and that's why I think when we were just talking, just like a shout out to the whole cast of Bleach and the whole cast of Naruto because there are so many
Did you
options.
watch Thousand Year Blood War arc yet? The
I
new season that
did
started coming
not the
out.
new one. No, not the new one. No.
Yeah, the newest season just, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's been
within this last 6 months, I think is like
yeah. No, I have
both
not.
parts of it. Yeah, go. I watched the first part of it, and then there was a break,
Mm,
and then the second part came out. I didn't watch the second part yet because I got annoyed watching it week over week. So I did the same thing I did with I
just
did the
let
same
everything
thing
come
I
out.
did with Jujutsu Kaisen. I was like, I like waited,
Mhm.
and now it's all
That's the way
out.
to do it.
Now I'm just sitting on it. Okay, so my
Yeah.
number one, and I am so sorry because you are gonna want to steal it and put
Hmm.
him on your list. My number one favorite character of all time, both for who he is as a person, the nostalgia factor, just
Hmm.
like his influence on my opinion of anime as a whole, Kenshin Himura.
Oh, fucking Kenshin. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
Samurai X baby, Rurouni Kenshin. He's just
Rurouni Kenshin
so cool. The
is
Hiiten
great. Yeah.
Mitsurugi style. Ah,
Yeah, no, he's definitely up there. I was
he's just
kind
such a
of
good
purposely trying
person.
to avoid main characters when I was going through my list, but he is so good. No, you're right. He is definitely up there.
He's so
He's
good.
yeah, I love that show too. That's just a great, also like a feel good show. Like, I mean, well, most of the time there's parts that you feel
There's
bad,
some,
but
yeah, there are some
there's a lot of
super
like messed
feel
up parts in
bad
that show
parts.
too.
Did
Yeah.
you watch the like the remake?
Yeah, I did.
So
Yeah.
I didn't watch the remake because I had a feeling I felt like it was gonna ruin the original for me.
It doesn't. It doesn't really. It's very I thought that it had like the same uh like the spirit of the original sort of. And it really just kind of condensed it. It's really like the same thing, just a little more compact.
Is it kind of like what Full Metal Alchemist did with Full
Brotherhood.
Metal Alchemist
Yep,
Brotherhood?
exactly. That's exactly
Oh,
how I would
because
describe it.
because Brotherhood's just it's better, right?
I'll be honest, I watched the original and then started watching Brotherhood and was like, I just watched this. I don't want to watch it again. So I've never actually watched Brotherhood.
You should probably go back and you should
I,
probably go back and rewatch
it's probably better.
Brotherhood.
Well,
It's so
now that I have
good.
like four different ones that I have to watch, and I don't have time for any of this crap, I'm gonna watch. No, because right now, gonna finish Jujutsu Kaisen. Gonna watch Free Run. Need to watch Free Run,
Yeah,
and then
it's,
I'll see
well,
what I'm doing after that.
just wait for season two to be done and then
Oh,
watch all of it.
Dandadan. I need to watch the season. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. But I need to finish Dandadan too.
Definitely finish Danadan. Wait for Freerun season two
And
to finish and
Sakamoto
then
Days.
binge
That's
it.
season two of Sakamoto Days. I haven't watched either.
You're the one that told me about Sakamoto Days, and I
I
finished
love it. It's
Sakamoto
such
Days
a good
before
show.
you. See, I haven't.
So I
I'm glad that you are enjoying fatherhood, but
I am immensely. It's great.
you're gonna
But
need
there are definitely I'm
you're
way behind on my anime watching.
well. See here, you'll catch up. You're just gonna need to get him. How old do we think that he needs to be before you can start watching these with him?
Much
12?
older than he currently is, but
12?
either way, I think this might be a conversation for another day, my friend.
We
I think it's time to rate us.
add this into the something left over episode.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. We'll tell you about those episodes coming up.
Yeah. Are we gonna tell them about the upcoming episodes?
Oh no no
I
no
feel
no
like
no no! I'm
no,
just
but
saying in the future we'll tell them.
yeah, that's true. But I mean, I don't know that it would be a bad idea to just throw in like a teaser for what we're what's coming up later this month.
Yeah, well, I guess we could do that. I mean, Nah, nah. Let's leave it. Let's leave it. Let's do some ratings.
Not a next,
Uh,
but it's an anime
no, no, no,
episode.
no, 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 no,
It's
no,
an
no, no.
anime episode.
Next time
Next time
on.
on. Next time, hold on. I got this. I got this. Next time on Something Neat, Greg and Anthony are gonna drink some whiskey and talk about the things that are left over.
Nice. That was actually really good. But the problem is it's not next time. It's going to be 2 times from now. But
Not if we don't pick a whiskey for the metal episode.
not if we do that one next.
Not if we do that one next. I feel like I've just pot committed us actually.
Okay, you did actually just pocket. Yeah, I guess. All right, so I guess that's what we're doing. I mean, that's cool because we don't have to go buy more whiskey.
Now you don't
either
have to
way,
get another one. All right. Either way, let's get some final notes on this and get the F
yeah.
out of here.
I've poured a little bit more for my final tasting, like 3 times, and now I'm at like multiple pours when I was just shooting for one. Yeah.
Same. It's so easy with it's so easy with the screw top.
It does go down easy. All right. Mm-hmm.
The silence is deafening.
That was a lot of silence, yeah. So,
all right, so I'm gonna
how do you
pull
get
up.
my final taste?
I'm gonna pull up our ratings.
Yes, Anthony actually went through and pulled up our old ratings, except for the Irish whiskeys. We don't have those yet.
We're either going to
we'll
aggregate
sprinkle those in.
them. Yeah, we're either going to aggregate them into like one cumulative Irish whiskey tasting score. What I don't want to do is like have like a 9 whiskey list
Yeah.
when we only have 4 episodes out. So
yeah, no, I feel you. That's cool by me.
all right. Yep, I'm good.
I think I'm ready.
Yep. But like on the again with these as a perspective, like a baseline, I'm ready.
All right, on 3, ready?
Yep. Count me off.
1, 2, 3.
7.
7.2. Yeah, I was doing 0.2. 7.2.
7.2. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still super close. It's good. It's not. Yeah. It doesn't have the character. It's not that somebody else would not think this is better because they might. It just doesn't have the characteristics that you and I typically look for in a whiskey. Smoky, peaty, scotchy, toasty. It's good.
Yeah, and I mean, I think everyone knows I'm a sucker for a heavy char with a lot of flavor and a lot of punch you in the face. This is not that. This is smooth, easy drinking. It's very enjoyable. It's just not. I'm looking for a little bit more flavor out of my whiskey. This is more of like a. Again, going back to like the beer world of things, this is probably more along the lines of like a Kolsch or something, and I'm usually more of like a Belgian triple fan kind of a thing. So it's not that it's bad; it's just not necessarily what I'm feeling.
I can taste the Canadian third, and it makes me it just makes me like it less.
Get out of here.
My only recommendation to Fuji Distilling is kick out that Canadian company and just stick to mixing Scotch and bourbon, and you will have yourself one hell of a product.
On that note, sir, great episode. Always a pleasure. Cheers.